A war-torn land can make for the backdrop of quite a lucrative enterprise. Should things go wrong, they go very wrong. However, the added stress on the people of the land could lead them to be more susceptible to find themselves buying from less than favourable businesses. And that's the story of today's video, Poppycock. The prerequisite to the availability of this side mission is Civilization at Any Price, which is the 26th main story mission in the game. However, once you've done this, head to Chuparosa and the mission should now be available. Once in Chuparosa, our man will be found inside a building.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You are an American, are you not?
Last time I checked.
Oh, thank God, sir. Thank God. I have had it up to here with Dagos, up to here. Savages. Well, I do what I can to help. But this land was imagined by an angry god for an angry people.
Well, America ain't exactly a peaceful paradise, mister.
Well, I tried, but at least you lot try to speak bloody English. This bloody lot. My God, if I'd wanted to speak Spanish, I'd have gone to Spain.
Why didn't you?
Good question. Well, you know, business, I suppose. Devil making work for idle hands, what? Now listen, friend. If you were to go west to Nosalida, I'd give you a reward for picking up a package of mine from the docks. There's some fighting broken out there. It seems like it's more your kind of thing.
Why would I want to do something like that?
Oh, you Americans are all the same, obsessed with bloody money. Well, I will pay you, sir. I will give you a buck. Name's Tollitz, sir. Uriah Tollitz. They'll know of me in Nosalida.
How much?
Plenty, sir, plenty. Now, you will take it and give it to the foreman of the estate at El Matadoro. He'll be expecting it. Try to give those Dagos hell, what? That's a fine fellow.
We'll just try to ignore the fact that he goes to warm his hands up on a bookcase. Anyway, Uriah Tollitz wants us to go pick up a package for him at Nosalida, which is the westernmost location in all of Mexico, rather the accessible region of Mexico in the game. And interestingly, by the time you get there, it's very clear why he didn't want to come to Nosalida to pick up the parcel himself. It's well and truly kicking off with the Mexican army and the rebels both equally active in this area. Dispatch of these foes as quickly as possible to make your life easier, but you don't necessarily have to do this, I wouldn't imagine. And navigate your way to the docks in this location, which shouldn't be too difficult to find unless you don't have eyeballs, really. On the docks, we will find a neatly placed chest inside which is the parcel that we've come for. Does John check it to see what he's gotten himself involved in? Does he fuck? Next, we need to head east, more or less across the entire region, to El Matadero, where we deliver the package to the foreman, Juan de la Vara.
Are you the foreman, mister? I got a package for you from a Mr. Tollitz.
Oh, thank you so much, my friend. What was the delay?
Trouble over in Nosalida.
Army or rebels? Politics, my friend, is for fools. Which is why we see so much of it down here. Land of morons. Gets in the way of real work.
If you say so.
Here's the money from Mr. Tollitz. I'll get this to the workers right away.
That's quite a sum. Must be valuable stuff.
You have no idea, gringo. No idea. If you would have known, you would have kept it all yourself.
From the foreman, we receive a massive sum of $1,000, and as far as payments for a single action goes, it's almost economy imbalancing. Now, all that's left is to return to Chuparosa and speak to Mr. Tollitz again. Yep, we're fully going with that name. He's in the same spot that he was in before, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find.
Mr. Tollitz, I've got your money.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I damn well knew you were the kind of chap to be trusted. A fine fellow, sir. Fine fellow indeed. Unlikely to run off and report me to the authorities, what?
Report what, Tollitz?
Well, the Dagos here don't appreciate the terrible needs we answer. Building a country's hard, sir. It's hard. Opium's nasty business, but it's necessary. Necessary.
Opium?
What do you mean you didn't even sneak a taste of that package? Are you mad, sir? That's fine stuff. Straight from Ongo Bongo land somewhere.
You used me.
Are you a moralist or just a fool?
Both, I guess.
We provide a much-needed service for the railroad workers. Help ease the pain and loneliness, them being so far away from home and all that. But there's nothing wrong with it. I've smoked it myself for years.
Now we're given the option to either give him the $1,000 that we just received or keep it for ourselves. However, we can't just simply walk away with it, we have to kill him. There are some ways you can do this which will avoid losing honour, but you know, does it really matter? It's $1,000, man. He also has a further 200 on his body, which makes it very useful to kill this guy. Anyway, that concludes the stranger mission Poppycock, in which John was tricked into helping smuggle opium so this man could profit off of the struggles of the workers in this fractured nation. Though this isn't really the end of the story, as the workers working for Juan de la Vara are also relevant in another stranger mission named Love is the Opiate. If we head back to El Matadero, we discover from Zhao, a character here in the side story Love is the Opiate, that the workers here are all indentured servants. A very fancy term that in effective practice just means slave. Well, we get the chance to win Zhao his freedom. All we have to do is acquire a white horse, specifically a white stallion, for the foreman, which is the same foreman we gave the opiates to. When we return the horse to the foreman, Zhao's freedom will be acquired, and at a later date we'll find him at a train station where he's missed his train, which would have taken him on the first leg of his journey to returning to his beloved. However, in this scene he is high on something. Now, I did go over this story in a previous video, which was actually centered around a find in Red Dead Redemption 2. I didn't feel like rehashing content there, however I noticed it would be remiss to not at least mention here. So maybe in helping Mr. Tollets we helped enable something a little bit more sinister going on at El Matadero, as the opiates we delivered there are for the workers, who just so happen to be indented servants. And so the reasoning for the transaction we see in Poppycock is not to keep the workers happy, it's to keep the slaves docile. And so Mr. Tollett's moral justification doesn't really hold up, even if we knew it was bullshit anyway, as I doubt this man truly cares who buys his drugs as long as he turns a profit. And so when we get about with the extra $1,000 burning a hole in our pocket, remember, that's blood money. And so there you go, that's a rather neat story, which brings us to the conclusion of today's video. So thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff, that would be super fantastic. Let me know if there are any specific things you'd like me to explore in this game. I'm kind of building up to the big well-known mysteries, but as always with Rockstar content, there's always going to be a few that slip my net. So if you want to put any on my radar for sure, then the comment section is the best place for it. We're also nearing 2,000 followers on the Twitch channel, so if you're interested in that, be sure to go ahead and check it out via the link in the description. And with any luck, I'll be seeing you all very soon with another video at some point, but until next time, take care and goodbye.